Oh man, it's horrendous out here. I've just had an absolute nightmare as well. I was trying to load up the van from everything from home, and I fully just dropped all the dough onto the ground. Luckily the trays all stayed up, the dough's not affected, but I've never done that before. It's because everything's so wet and the tray slipped out of my hand when I was trying to open the van door, and I was trying to stop the dog coming out of the house. What a nightmare. It's all good though, I've checked it and they all seem to be alright, but hopefully it hasn't affected the air in the dough. So it's 12:30 now. I'm gonna go and pick Dan up at 1:30. So I'm just on my way to Macro because I think our pepperoni supply is borderline. It's not the pepperoni I like to use. I like to use Properoni. They're a lot nicer, smaller pepperoni as well, so you can fit a lot more on a pizza. So I'm going to pick some of this up and maybe mix it in so there's a bit of a variety of pepperoni on the pepperonis. I'd hate to run out of pepperoni because it's the most popular pizza. Let's go get some pepperoni. Check this out. So this was made by a friend of the channel, Leigh from Make the Day UK. And look at the quality of it. It's absolutely incredible. And being a carpenter by trade myself, I really appreciate this. This is so good. And it's pride of place up here. He did make us some branded clipboards, which I'll show you later. We use them as the menu. But if you want to check him out, I'll put a link to his Etsy shop and his Instagram, etc. But Leigh, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Absolutely stunning work. Thank you. We have arrived and we've actually got a really good spot this week. So there's the entrance, we've got the main road, and then we're going to be in front of the trailer there with the gazebos. So let's get set up before we get soaked. All set up, ready to go. Does that clock work? I think so. I think it's about 20 to 4. So I'll give you a bit of a wide angle. So here we are. Signs out. Loads of parking. And I'll show you what we've done to tether ourselves down. So we've got these water butts to start with. Water butts, they're strapped on. And then inside, a couple of bags of sand, really heavy. So they're really good. We haven't really been able to test them yet because the wind's not been that bad. So hopefully it picks up. We're tethered onto this little post here, and then up to there. And when you're running the double gazebo, there's a cool little gutter you can get. So it fits on here, with the Velcro to the sides, and then the same the other side, and it goes out between the gazebo. You can see here, that's where it comes out. So when it rains, it doesn't come through the gap. And then we're also tethered on up here, all the way down to the tow bar. Yeah, it's 4:45. We've got a pre-order already. Someone's just come in because they saw the sign, and he wants a pizza at 4:45. So we've got to get the oven lit up to temperature in an hour, and then we'll sell some pizza. Our goal today is 30. I'd be really happy with 30. If we did 20, I wouldn't be disappointed. We're mid-Jan, people are still coming out, which is great. So let's finish setting up, get the oven warmed up, and go from there. 4:15, and we've actually sold 7 pizzas already. We've had so many people come in and pre-order, which is great. As soon as we put the sign out, we've had cars coming in. So if you haven't got a sign, get a sign, put it out on the road, and people will just, because without that, we don't look like anything. No one knows what we are. So signs out, 7 pizzas, nearly ready to go. I said that I'd shout out Leigh again and just show you these clipboards that he made. Branded clipboards for our menus. So again, thank you so much, my friend. Menu branded. Awesome. I better start making some pizza. What time are we on?
6.
6 on the dot, and we've been absolutely slammed. Before, I think we sold 7 before 5, and since then we've been non-stop. So yeah, going well. Let's sell some more. Little dough update after we dropped it earlier. After I dropped it earlier. It's all right. It's still got air. Look at those puppies. So it's not a disaster. Will's got a new drip today. Look at this.
Check out the wall.
He's caputoed right up from head to nearly toe. Look at that. Right, I think we're at the end of the night now. I think we did 37, 38, which is really good. The weather wasn't actually too bad. It was raining really hard when we were setting up, and once we'd set up, it settled down and it's been calm. Not much wind either, and yeah, it's been a really good night. The pizzas have come out really well. The dough's working fine. Even though I dropped it, it didn't actually have that much effect on it. The dough was all clean, none of it touched the ground, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, no, really airy. Good night in the end. So we're just waiting now. Problem is, when the fire's sat, it can overheat the stones, so we might cool it in 10 minutes. It's 8:30, we finish at 9 anyway, so we might just cool it. But thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.